Is that another Bennington? It sure enough is. Another Bennington marble right there. Hey folks, how's it going? So, I got a new plan. It is obvious to me that somebody's already dug here back in the 1960s, and I can still see their dig holes. I'm at one of my local dumps. It's a ravine dump, and they filled this whole dump in with trash from 1900 up to about 1935, 6-ish, something like that, based on all the stuff I'm finding. Anyways, I'm in a different ravine today than I normally am in. This is one I've just poked at a little bit, but here's my theory. This was dug. You can see the ravine coming down. Okay, this was dug out right here. Okay, you can see it. Here's the spoils pile over here. This was also dug out right here, and you can still see some bottles laying there. But how far down did they go? I don't think they went down very far based on the size of the spoils pile. And if I go all the way down to the bottom, I'll show you. Show you what I'm talking about. All right. Check it out. This is about the bottom of the ravine, but there's more to it. It goes down deeper. There's something right there. I mean, there's lots of bottles. You can see where whoever was digging here back in the 60s had left a bunch of bottles out on top. All right, so I'm at the bottom, and it's going down. It's still going to go down about 3-4 feet, okay? Now, up there, you can see the spoils pile right there, okay? There's not a whole lot, not as much as I usually dig. So you can see where they dug down, but I don't think they dug down more than 2 feet. If you don't go 5 to 6 feet at least, you're not even coming close to the bottom. In this sense, because it's up so high, you're talking about 8 to 9 feet down in order to hit the bottom. So I'm going to dig out their hole. And this is something commonly done in the archaeological world. Is previous archaeologists who dug holes in a certain spot, they'll come and redig that hole just to see what they dug and what the extent of it that they dug, and then they know what to dig, because it usually leads to better places that the person got tired of. Maybe they, oh, I'm tired, I'm done digging, this is good for me. So we'll see the extent of their dig. And we can learn a lot from what they threw away and what they didn't throw away. 1915 Coke right there. Concord, North Carolina. And this is probably one of their little bottle hoards that they set out. I know they were finding good bottles because they have left a lot of good bottles. And if you're leaving good bottles, Yeah, that means you were looking for something specific. In this case, I know what they were looking for. They were looking for Coke bottles. Because every hole that I've dug where they have dug, it's missing Coke bottles. So, alright, this is it right here. This is where they dug. Right there, and a little bit over there. And it's not big. It's not like the trenches you see me digging. So I know they didn't go down deep enough. I know they didn't. I gotta get this kudzu out of here first. So let's work on that. Alright, as you see, I got it cleared out pretty good. That's going down the ravine. That's in the dig spot. Yeah, they just scratched the surface in here, pretty much. Look at this. All this hill right here. Full of debris. Full of it. Look at that. White House vinegar. Yeah. Filled with debris. This looks like a spoils pile right here. Probably from that hole right there. It looks like maybe somebody did a little digging right there. And the spoils is right there. But all of this spoils is right over here. Yeah. Nice. And I found some things that were left on the surface. Like this big chunk of iron. No idea yet. What do we have there? Look at that aqua blue. Beautiful. Whew. That kudzu makes me sneeze. Alright, let's get in here and start looking. I can't imagine they exhausted this area of bottles because there's bottles still falling out. One way to find out, right? Let's get in there and take a look. That's always nice to find, the coal. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so my plan is to dig down as far as I can right here and see the extent of their dig and see if I can go further than them. After that, I'm going to start bringing down the walls. Just bringing them down. Fill this hole up and see what's in the banks. Alright, see. Look at that nice old mule shoe. Do you see it? Do you see what makes it old? Right there. This isn't the one that's mass produced. This is probably hand forged. Do you see how it, there we go. Do you see how it loops over like that? That end has been hammered back. It was a straight end, they hammered it back. Beautiful. Yeah, too bad it's in bad shape. Yep. Yeah, and what other people miss, you don't know what they're looking for. You don't. That was painted on. Did you see that? Look at that. See how it rubs off? Painted. Hand-painted surface. Interesting. Well, it's long gone now. I was going to show you it, but it's gone. What was I saying? Yeah. What people don't take away, you don't know what they were interested in. You don't know what they were looking for. If they were just looking for quick buck, you know, all the Coke bottles or whatever, but you don't know what they're looking for. So if you don't investigate, shame on you, because they could have left all kinds of decent things that you just you wouldn't have normally found unless you looked. Keep going. That looks like a little spoils pile, maybe off that side right there that they peeked at. Look at that little beauty. Nice little top on it. It's pretty. I can see somebody displaying that. There was something else that I shoved out with my shovel. Oh, what came in those? Interesting little bottles, though. there's glass in there. Love finding this old roofing slate. Yeah, go ahead, try to find some roofing slate nowadays and see how much that costs you. I'm going to start making a pile of that because I have a pile in the other ravine. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know what that is. It's interesting. They could have missed marbles, they could have missed coins. You just never know. So you gotta look. Don't know if that's a cartwheel or some kind of pulley. It's flat, so it doesn't look like a pulley. Then again, it doesn't have the ridge on the side for like a track. Probably a cartwheel, heavy duty, out of one of the factories up here. One of the old factories. That's something I could clean up right there, and it would still look good. It's just got surface rust on it. Yeah. That's a nice little relic right there. Beauty. We'll save that. Yeah, just as I thought. This person only scratched the surface. Look at that. Enamel. I'm hitting spots now, and I'm just barely down where it's undug, where I'm actually finding things. And as you see, my pile is already bigger than the pile they had. So they just scratched the surface over here, probably about 2-3 inches down, just taking whatever surface bottles there were. Like I said, we got about 9 feet to drill. Brand new hole, brand new adventure, brand new bottles. As y'all know, Christmas is coming up, and if you have that special somebody in your life that deserves a lump of coal, especially in 1920s, or possibly early 30s, or it could even be 1900s, but if you got that special somebody that would deserve a chunk of coal, you just let me know. I'll make sure you get a piece. And go figure. I'm coming right down on another piece of large steel. I hope it's not a frame to a car. This time, I hope it's a motorcycle, at least. I'm imagining maybe forks. I don't know, we'll see. Something. But anyway, I've already hit virgin ground. Right there. That's the extent of their dig. All the stuff that was on the top, all that loose stuff right there, minus like 3 inches that I dug through that was still virgin. That's what they look through. So everything underneath me for about 8 to 9 feet is glorious virgin territory. Yep, a few bottles starting to come up. St. Joseph's and some medicine looking thing. Yeah, got a few of them so far, just go scratching through their spoil surface. This is going to be a nice hole. Albright, China. We'll research that one, see what kind of date we have on that. That was found down here in the Virgin. I thought I saw like a 25 on it. Albright, A-L-B-R-I-G-H-T, China. It's a good way to at least date the debris. Now, the problem with this, a lot of times, people hang on to their china for, you know, generation after generation. They pass them down, but you don't know which ones they've passed down. Then again, what happens also is, you know, a new family goes out of the house, they get married, they have children, and before they do that, you know, they need a home to live in, so they buy new dishes and stuff like that. So it could be a good representation of the time period, or not. It's hit or miss with that one. It's 50-50. So, but I like to use it as a general date identifier because it is pretty accurate. Pretty accurate, yep. Everybody wanted the latest and greatest, newest stuff. You know, with Sears so big and everything. Oh, yeah, speaking of Sears, you know, I have a few Sears catalogs at home, you know, that date back to the turn of the century. And you know, I research through them and look and see, like, do you know what the most expensive item in any Sears catalog was? Guess. And if you think you have the answer, go ahead and send me a little message, and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. But there's one item specifically that was the most expensive in every Sears catalog, and I'll give you a clue. It wasn't jewelry, surprisingly. Okay, let me know what you think. I'm thinking this 1960s digger was hitting iron and didn't want to go any further. This stuff is all in situ. It hasn't been dug out and moved. That you can tell. Lots of steel. Yeah, I could see that being a problem for a quick digger. RelicSeekr is not a quick digger. I'm fast at it, but I take my time and I look through every little piece, and I make a hole out of it. Yeah, we're gonna make actually a trench, a significant trench. Why you wouldn't dig around a solid chunk of iron is beyond me. That's where you find stuff. That spells debris. There's gonna be stuff in there. McCormick's & Co. That's a McCormick's. There's a big chunk of iron there. Alright, we got a lot of digging to do. Do you see that? Do you see the clay silt layer right there? And this is as far as that person dug down to, right there. So you're talking, what, 8 inches? That's as far as they got. All the spoils went that way. They maybe went into it a little bit, but they couldn't have gone into it too much, because there's a bottle right there that they would have not put in a debris pile, and all this underneath it is virgin. All of it. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, all this silt comes from running downhill, sifting through the debris, all the finer stuff, it settles. So you can see where they dug. You just have to go down further than that. Are these going to be something they missed, or something they dropped? Or something they put in here? I can see that. They probably wouldn't want that anyway. And that cup is broken. So this might be stuff left over from them. Whoever dug here. Little bit of debris. Possibly. Where they set some stuff out. I don't know. Usually I don't put bottles back in. What's that? Clay marble. Huh? Look at that. Clay marble. No way. I haven't found a clay marble in quite some time. That's a nice little one. Whoops. I'm almost going to lose it. That's a clay marble, folks, right there. Clay marble. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Alrighty. Look at that. Do you see it? Here it is. My second clay marble out of here. Most likely Bennington, German, clay marble. Yes. That's 2. That's worth the hole right there. Yep. Sure enough. And you also want to watch your spoils pile. When you throw dirt on it, watch and see what rolls. But I find most of my stuff by digging down in the hole. Yeah. Yeah, they left a good hole for me to dig, so that's nice. There we go. There's evidence somebody was here. It's a Butterfinger. Alright, that wasn't 1960s. This is a little bit newer, isn't it? Do they have the dates on these? Do they? And if they do, where would it be? Thought maybe it would be with the UPC. I don't know. Save some for later. Good stuff, gluten-free. Well, that's pretty new. That's pretty modern. Gluten-free is kind of like a newer thing. Now, this hole isn't that old. It's not the 60s. Interesting. Well, I know they didn't go too deep because they didn't move the steel. And they missed a bunch of marbles already. But that's evidence right there. That's what I was looking for. See if somebody was in here, and definitely was in here. So let's continue digging and get the extent of what they did and hit the spots they didn't hit. Well, that's interesting right there. What would you use that for? It says Grindley Hotelware, made in England. Grindley Hotelware, W-A-R-E, made in England. Is that for like napkins or something? Interesting little piece. We'll check them out and see what kind of dates we got on that. Now there's another nice pottery shard right there. Let's see what it says. Upside down. It's got some Egyptian looking dog thing on it. Patrus, P-A-T-R-U-S, I think. R-E-G-O-U-T-S, Co. Something like that. I'll have to research that one because that one's hard to tell. I can't read it. I'll have to zoom in later. Interesting pattern. Flowers. Oh, that would have been interesting, whatever that was. A very tall Sunday glass, maybe, or something. I don't know. Interesting. We got shards of glass. Lots of it. Pottery, crockery. Yep, I'm just getting this hole ready for mostly tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to do most of my digging. Today was just exploratory to get in here and start this hole. See what comes up. Got a lot of iron so far. And a big... That's a spoils pile. Yeah. Is that another Bennington? It sure enough is. Another Bennington marble right there. Man, this person just obviously didn't look through their pile very good. That's 3 clay marbles in one spot. Now, the clay marbles are a little bit older than the glass marbles. I don't want to lose it. Hope I don't lose it. There we go. That's 3 Bennington marbles. Obviously didn't look through their spoils pile very good when they were sifting through it. Right there. Looks like I damaged it. Model T Ford hubcap. It'll say Ford right on it if I can get it clean. Oh, my wife's gonna love these pants. She won't let me do my own laundry. Anyways, it says Ford, made in the USA, blah blah blah. Yeah. It's a relic. It's broken, but it's a relic. Yep. Little pharmacy. Phew. So this is where they dug the most over here, and you see You see right there, you see that silt in there? Like that? I know that's in the way. See that silt resting on the top right there? Yeah, that's not normal. With stuff that's in situ, that's evidence that somebody was digging, and they left the hole, and it filled in with silt in certain spots. So we can at least, and I dug past where they were digging, so down here is virgin. On this end, up there is virgin. And we just have to go down, down. But before I do that, I want to take all that out. And you see how much there is there, and you see probably about 1.5 foot is the silt layer down at the bottom. But like I said, we got about 8 to 9 feet we can go down, so why not? Got a good digging spot. Now that's an old shovel. Look at that. They don't make them like that anymore. That's an old shovel. That's a pan to the shovel. Yeah. Oh, look at there. Got a little amber. Got a white doorknob. Cracked. Couple little bottles. Getting down there to the bigger and better things. Yep, it's here. Just gotta get it. Just gotta go after it. I don't know. A lot of iron. Look at that. That's a beauty right there. Too bad it's broken. That's nice though. Look at that blue. Oh man. Nice. Getting there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that a wagon step or a car step or something? Some kind of step? I'm going to call that a wagon step. That's what I'm going to call it. Yeah, I found these before, but usually they're broken. That one's complete. That's a nice little relic right there. Might even have writing on it. Some kind of stamping. Interesting. We'll save that as a relic. Yes, we will. As a spoon. Don't really have any way to set you up in here. Is it a button? It's a button. I think. Oh, it's falling apart. Look at that. Look at that. Must be bone or something to that effect. It's more of that old coal. Yeah. Lots of people in mind for those. That looks like a tool. A drill. A wood boring drill. Yep. Showing up. Somebody's belt or something. Yeah, lots of iron coming out. I mean, some of these little things can be cleaned up and turned into other things. So I save them. I put them aside, and if my brain comes up with an idea, you know, I take it home, clean it up, and make it into something else. It's all about repurposing. Yep. Have something old, repurpose it, keep it going. I mean, none of these bricks have any stamping on it. I just don't know why. Not a single one. I wish they did, because I find an awful lot of them. Tarboro, North Carolina. Wherever that is. Now it looks like we got a bottle down here. Maybe a couple of them. What is that? Big boy. It's a big bill. It's a big bill. What kind of info we're gonna get on this one? Big Bill. Tyler Long Co., Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't see any dates or anything on it. It's a big bill. Interesting. I don't know if I've found a big bill in here before. I thought I felt other glass. Oh, it could have been that oyster making that noise. Yep. Yeah, we got a couple showing down there. Oh, it's a nice older pharmacy, isn't it? Looks melted. That's a nice older style pharmacy though. Look at that. Beauty. What's that? Oh, that's nice looking too. Cracked. Some kind of glycol. There's something else down there. Oh, it's a soda neck. That's broken. Maybe that was a ketchup, I don't know. Yep, we're starting to get into the debris now. They didn't dig very deep. That's an insulator. Save those. Alright, let's keep digging. Oh yeah, I found these before. That's a Singer sewing machine oil. Old sewing machine oil right there. These are actually nice little bottles. I have a couple that are intact, so it's not a big loss on that one. This is how you do it, folks. You got to move a lot of material, and you have to look through your spoils as you're digging. You can't just shovel a big huge chunk of it out of the way and throw it in the spoils pit. You got to sift through it, and you got to look through the stuff. That's how you find the smalls. You know, the coins and the buttons and marbles and everything else. And take your time. Look at everything. Everything is old. Everything had a significance. Spend some time, look at it. Don't just go after, I'm after Coke bottles, I'm after soda bottles, and that's it, I don't care about anything else. Screw it. No, don't be like that. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy the hobby. Enjoy going down into the earth and digging up shards, even. Shards. They have something to say. They're old, and you're seeing it for the first time in, geez, 100 years or more. So, yeah, take your time, enjoy yourself. I watch a lot of videos, and I see people just tearing through stuff and throwing stuff this way, throwing stuff that way. Now, everything has a story. There's an awful lot of jars, but I don't see any that are aqua. I saved the aqua ones. Yeah, and that's what we're looking like so far. And that's a spoils pile. Not even close to what I'm going to have it at. It's a good start. I'm going to take all this out, all the way over here, and then I'll be able to get into the side walls of these, knock them down in tunnel. Same thing over here, and just go all the way around in tunnel and go straight into all that material, because that's all undug. This is the only spot that was dug, so in here. But they didn't dig that deep. So, alright, let's keep going. And another Ford Model T hubcap. We're in the right age, for sure. So I'm just kind of starting to work on this wall now, move over, go over and push in. I got it pretty deep. We're going to have to go deeper, but I need to widen it. Well, possibly a makeup case. This one we can reveal right here and now. Let me get my camera situated here. This one's opening. Gentle, 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 gentle. Yep, you can see the mirror in there. That's the mirror. Little makeup case. That's the makeup right there. Let's see if I can get something to poke at it. Sometimes they put coins in here. That's the makeup right there. Man, this was like brand new. Probably used maybe once or twice, if that. No coins. Still has the mirror, but cracked. Oh, it had something painted on it. That's interesting. Maybe a flower or something. Huh. Interesting little relic right there. We'll clean that up. Save it. If I can get it up there. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. Just caught it on the corner of my eye. What I do is I take my shovel and I scoop it up behind me, and I watch on the side of me looking for things that roll down. That's how I find all my marbles. Do you see it? Right there? That is a big Bennington. That's a shooter right there. Beauty. That's a clay marble all day long. Nice. I love finding the shooters. Beautiful. Now we got 4 Bennington marbles. And no big marbles yet. I mean, big bottles yet. But I am just now getting down to an area that looks promising. As you see, it's so compact down here. And it looks like there's a burn layer, another burn layer, a small burn layer. And just sooner or later we're going to find a spot that is good, not broken. Yep, just keep going. That's the key. Keep going. What's that little guy gonna be? It's a pharmacy. Ooh, it's a nice older pharmacy. Yeah, that's a nice older one. Beauty. Getting into some good age though. That's for sure. If this doesn't come falling on me. Big chunk of lead. I save all my lead. My idea is to make a little mold and melt the lead into that little mold. I'm going to make little RelicSeekr coins that every site I go and metal detect at, I'm going to leave behind a nice big fat lead RelicSeekr coin. A repurposed lead. That way y'all know I was there. Well, there we go. We got evidence of that, what do you call it, candy bar. That's pretty deep. He did go pretty deep. This is probably why, as I'm going in this way, not finding much but broken stuff and a lot of iron and bricks and stuff that he filled the hole with. He pretty much tossed all the big stuff in. We'll see the extent of it. Yeah, but I know he missed a lot of marbles. For sure, because I found them. I'm curious to see how far he went out sideways as well. I mean, that is pretty energetic to go that deep, for sure. There's no telling. We'll have to see how deep he went. We'll find out for sure. That's the evidence right there. It's pretty modern. But, I mean, you got kudzu growing all down in here. So it's been quite a few years. There's some big kudzu as well, so Yep. Well, he threw something in the spoils pile. It's probably broken though. Let's see. Yeah, this is all brick and large iron. He did some digging. Yep, that's as far down as he went over here. Right there to my cut line. Everything else above that is covered in silt. And that's how you tell. See all that silt on that? Yeah, that doesn't happen after 100 years of being in the ground. That silt's gone. Yeah, that's natural. That's the virgin soil right there. That's where he stopped. And everything above is his spoils right here. This is his main hole right here. Everything over this way is virgin going down. So I want to extend this so I can go deeper and see what he missed by not going deep enough. Yeah, that's what he was after. That's a 1915. There's 1915 Cokes in here. Didn't leave that one because it's broken. He just sure did throw in a lot of debris in this hole. It's odd that he would cover his hole back up and not continue digging down, because this is a dump and it's really unnecessary to have to fill your hole back in. There's a lot of smalls dropping out that he didn't want. Well, I give this previous digger some credit. He dug a nice hole. It was pretty deep. From what it looks like it started right about here where my shovel is, maybe a little, about a foot forward into that hole a little bit more, and probably about 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet, 4 feet wide, right there in the center. And he dug straight down and he put his spoils over here. But then, because that was such a small spoils pile, he dropped in all his big stuff, all his iron and brick and everything, and what dirt he had right there, and just kind of did that. So yeah, credit to whoever dug that. It's pretty impressive. It's a nice dig size hole. Most people aren't that enthusiastic about digging. Too much work. It is a lot of work for sure. That's my dirt pile so far. And like I said, I'm coming over. I'm taking all this out. I want to see what he dug, see where he dug, how much he dug, and what is left. And I can already see he didn't go deep enough. So we got that to our favor. I'm at the bottom of where he stopped, and all the rest of that going straight down is virgin and hopefully loaded. So he left a lot of smalls behind, and I got a few smalls up there as well, and lots of iron, lots and lots of iron just thrown about in there. All that stuff that was sitting over on that side, that was in situ. All this stuff over here is just coated with silt all the way down to the bottom of the hole, about 6 inches up from the bottom of the hole where he stopped digging. That's how you can tell. Plus, the Butterfinger candy bar wrapper is a big clue too. I wonder where this guy is, why he stopped digging here. Probably found a lot of good bottles. I know I have. Alright, well, I accomplished what I needed to accomplish today. Got this hole started, figured out where he stopped digging, and I figured out what I need to do next. So I'm out of water. I didn't even bring water today. I brought coffee. Not a good idea when you're working this hard. Not a good idea. Water, 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 water. Anyways, yep, that's it for me. Yeah, going home. Didn't rain. It was supposed to rain. Yeah. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm coming out in the morning. I'm gonna do some digging in the morning. I was gonna go metal detecting, but I think I'm gonna come back and dig instead. Um, and I'll save metal detecting. I got a couple sites I want to hit this weekend. We'll do that this weekend, maybe Friday morning. But anyway, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Whether you celebrate the Pilgrim Thanksgiving, which is the English version, or you celebrate the Spanish Thanksgiving, which was about 100 years earlier in St. Augustine, Florida. Um, so, uh, I actually celebrate the Spanish version because they were the first ones to settle this continent, not the English. That's just fact, okay? I'm RelicSeekr. I do my research. So, if y'all want to believe in the Pilgrims coming over and having their big Thanksgiving and stuff like that, and that you know, that's English history. They write their own history for themselves, not for the rest of the world, for themselves. So, if you don't know about St. Augustine on the east coast of Florida, research that. It's the oldest spot in America, besides the Vikings coming over to Nova Scotia, and possibly the Carthage, Carthaginians, supposedly coming over to South America, Peru, that kind of stuff. But in the United States of America, Florida, St. Augustine, the oldest spot. hmm Check it out. All right, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow. If it doesn't rain, it's supposed to rain. But thanks for watching. See you on the next time.